no medicine. Come on, Alabukun. Say na see.
Which kind talk with that one?
Ask am.
You yourself, how you take no?
Me. I no know na how they talk. Now who don't carry me go to church now?
You said.
I go, my sister. I go and follow and go to church. Now this pastor they preach. If you ever been to the hospital, you were a sinner. If you go to the hospital, you're a sinner. My I no fear this one. I nobody sit down for you, make person they preach waiting me and know for me. I said don't go follow and go to church again. You don't go believe say since you notice say who don't know they talk to me again. Because I don't follow and go to church.
Oh, is that why?
Ask her, I don't be sit down there.
That is your virtue. I did not notice. But this boy have changed. I say completely. Udo is now very, very churchy and holy. I don't understand Udo anymore.
It's exactly my point.
Udo.
Now wait till they talk. Udo don't come there only pass the popo. Let me see now.
This is Popo John Paul.
Hey, Udo. Anure lo ṣe mi o Titi. Udo. Anure lo ṣe mi o. Ni mo fi ń bá ẹ dá mọ̀ràn o, Udo.
But then check it. This boy want to die. You are there singing some
Hey,
song.
na one song wey my papa bin dey sing when we dey small. Say na because we dey pity am na we dey advise am.
Ngwa give him before he die.
Udo. Udo also see as he position your hand. Udo. See the doctors that will treat you. It is Almighty God that gave them their wisdom to treat you.
Abi. Let us go to the hospital. You want to put me into trouble now? What is this boy that have been playing on the highway inside my motor? He's now very holy. This is my ATM machine. Do you know that this boy have not worked for 5 days? I am losing money. Get up, let's go to the hospital.
Yes. Whether you like him or yes, you must go to the hospital.
Chidi, you want to kill me? You want to kill yourself?
Get behind me, sit down. All of you, get behind me, sit down. I can see now that you people, you are indeed the enemy of my salvation. And like serpent in the Bible that was trying to attack God when he was trying to read his basket. I shall crush you. I'll crush you. I'll crush you all. Crush you.
See, but we won't crush person.
Listen, how is very lady? Very lady,
This is entering this boy said, I think he's beginning to run. We have to do something. He's beginning to look at the guy now.
Don't go there. What is the relationship between sickness and madness?
Man, look at this boy.
Don't go there. Don't want to.
You say carry a magbe law.
Leave me now. Leave me now. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Hey, talk to me with respect. And you don't talk to me.
Let me try and say this one now. You see this race of heavenly race. It's a personal affair where everybody is carrying his own cross. I want to beg you. You people should not mislead me and carry me and go to heaven.
Hey. Because we are asking you to go to just to treat yourself.
I shall be fine.
This sickness will kill you and you will find yourself.
For you don't know what you are doing.
Hey, may this sickness not kill you and you will find yourself in that hellfire. Oh,
Where are you going now? Is it to the, let me take you to the hospital.
Chidi,
follow.
I'm losing money. This is my problem.
You are losing money.
Hey, carry a hospital.
Otunga, the only problem I have now is if you don't want to work for me, let him work for me. If he is tired, let him hire another person.
Look at your
Hey there, what's on your bucket list? Would you like to travel the world, live your best life? What if I told you you could blow right this minute and do everything on that list? Airtel is saying thank you to all loyal customers. You stand a chance to win up to 100 million naira with guaranteed cash tokens in the Airtel Recharge and Blow promo. How awesome is that? All you have to do is recharge to win. For more information, dial *444*4# to enter for the draw. Everyone's a winner, so hurry now. The more you recharge, the more you win.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent Triple Protection 123.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go. With the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
What's the difference between regular data and MTN data? I'll show you. With regular data, you get this. But with MTN data, you get moved right into the action, like this. And this. And this. And this. With MTN data, you don't just get more, you experience more. Need loads of data to live your dream? Turn it up on MTN, the reliable data network.
Who buy this for that place now, eh? So that when this thing finish, now you go come there. Oh, wait now. Hold on.
He's trying. Please. Test it.
You don't know that?
Yes.
Dr. Jude, this is not right. The appointment was for 10, and this is 2 p.m. I haven't seen you.
I have done some tests around with your son, and before the result is out, I'll be there.
We have run all the tests. We are waiting for the result. Please help me. He is not strong. I am not liking what I'm seeing. Please, nothing should happen to my son. Not under my watch.
I'll be in the hospital now. Please wait for me. Make sure he eats. He will need all the energy.
Yeah, we are in a restaurant close to the hospital. He's eating already.
Sorry to interfere, madam. Your son is not feeling well.
Yes, but he'll be fine. The doctor is on his way.
So sorry.
Now, doctor, you talk just like that with him.
My eye dey deceive me.
What is it?
Hey! You know.
Pastor, if you go to the hospital, you're a sinner. If you take paracetamol, you're a sinner. Going to the hospital now because your child is sick, you are not a sinner.
What are you doing?
So you carry your pikin go hospital?
Now the third person be this now. Not be like that. What be that in himself? Udo. Where won't kill himself because of shock? Na better woman.
Now what did make the thing shock me be that?
How?
When she said doctor, now Dr. Flora be this way say make Udo no go hospital. Yes.
You don't mean it.
I don't understand.
Wait now.
You said?
Don't confuse us. Dr. Flora and the pastor. Are you saying
Hey,
that?
Pastor Flora. Yes.
Are you telling us that this is the woman who tells her church members that they should not visit the hospital when they are sick?
I think it's like, you know, say, anything when me I see, I will talk. Don't when me I don't see, I don't go talk.
This is the woman.
Pastor Flora, I dey lie. Answer me now, I dey lie.
Well, there is no physician like our Lord. Why should we depend on drugs when he is there to make us whole? We are his children, and he will never forsake us.
Joe, this your child. Sure, you know be God's children. I mean, you never dedicate and give God.
I mean, how?
I don't understand.
What is that? Woman, I heard your conversation with the doctor just now. So you brought your son, who is sick, to the hospital. While you tell your church members that are also sick, not to go to the hospital, but they should stay at home and keep praying to God until they die. Why? Hey?
My son is only a child. He cannot go through the pains. Besides, he could die.
Because if I heard you clearly now, my son is dead, he could die. Oh, Madam Pastor, those people that listen to your words as if they are the absolute truth, they cannot die. No, are they immune to death? They and their children, are they immune to death? Answer now. Why? What is happening in this world? Why do you specialize in turning the word of God upside down?
Upside down.
For your selfish reasons.
Upside down.
Are you misleading people?
Let me ask her. Well, I should be woman. Mama for that matter. You they deceive people say, may they not go to hospital because of great physician. Why you not wait for the great physician where your own child begin to sick?
Answer that one now.
Well, I am teaching the Bible. And it is left for them to follow or do otherwise. Those who follow my teachings have been healed, and God will not put them to shame.
Pastor, so you get all this preaching for mouth.
Wait first. Shady doctor them. Should not be God. I give them brain to take the treat people.
Good question.
Why they like to the brainwash? Brainwash people up and down.
It's the same thing. Brainwash.
Well, I am not brainwashing anybody.
Really?
It is the teachings. And people want to hear this. That is what I preach. And to remain in business. Teach them. But they should have known that it is not possible for God to come down from heaven to come and heal anyone. It is the same doctor that God will use.
Pastor, you are not a good person. So you get all this preaching for mouth things. You not preach, give your people.
Yes.
Pastor, you know say this your mother they take the preach. Now what your followers go they believe? Everything when you talk like this, now so everybody will be under the same roof with you. Go they believe. Make I ask you, you know how many people don't die because they don't really go hospital when they're sick?
Because of what you have told them not to.
You know?
Yes.
Like I said before, I did not force anyone.
Yeah.
They are adults. And they should also use their brain.
You is a bad woman.
As in, I'm done. As in,
You is a bad person.
I don't blame this woman.
she's not even finished.
Now people like Udok, when you say they don't get sense, they don't they use their brain.
Can you see her countenance?
For where?
No sign of remorse.
Auntie said,
Yummy.
see, the way some women they behave these days, it a wonderful me.
Yeah.
It a wonderful me, girl. Woman, when we say that they're supposed to teach people sense, now they're not gonna get sense now.
No.
That's what came from the mountain woman.
Now what you make me wrong come up for that church?
Oh, is she not?
I don't get sense. I don't get sense.
Choose to have sense for yourself, whether you're a man or a woman.
Mrs. Woman of
You
God.
say bad person.
Where are you?
This woman tell everybody.
Mrs. Woman of God.
You say bad woman.
Like you said, I don't blame her. I blame people like
I don't be
you.
cattle.
You are lucky that the woman of God. If not, I would have shown you that I, Otumba,
Please, I need water.
Allah
It's been a long day, and nothing could feel better than sleeping comfortably. So relax. You won't be bothered by leakage or irritation tonight. Huggies Dry Comfort has a super fast dry layer that quickly absorbs wetness for all-night dryness and comfort. So baby can wake up comfy and dry as the night before. And you keep doing great, Mom.
Now in a new look pack, available from 600 Naira.
Does your toothpaste give you complete fresh protection? New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
The north is so beautiful. And the food. Ooh, it's nothing like I have ever tasted before. The color.
Vibrant. What about the aroma?
The aroma, oh gosh. It smells just like this one.
This smells so good.
Yeah. Your Dambo Shinkafa tastes even better. How did you do it?
Onga seasoning. It's all the seasoning you need for great taste and aroma.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Give your kids winning energy. Milo Active Go. With the goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa, helps them make the most of every day. Milo, the energy to go further.
Sure, Danny. This one where you did Christmas mood, so. See you with this and this and this every day now. Christmas with Glow Berekete plus. Now, I feel listen to all my favorite jams all night long.
Glow Breakator Plus Plus is here, and every day is now Christmas. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
Every day now Christmas with the Glow Berekete plus.
All these things when they tell me, I don't understand. How na go come they lie to me like this? Say she carry her own son come go hospital. She's my mom in the Lord, the woman of God. She don't feel they talk one thing, come they do another. No, she can't.
NTA Tuesday Live, analytical, in-depth, educative, and interactive on national issues accommodating all sides of opinions.
We as a people have understood that we have to fight corruption before it fights us back.
Poverty has a financial index, so it should be fought also with a financial weapon give it to the social investments program. It has been a very courageous battle.
Tuesday Live, every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. Join us.
Welcome to Abuja, the place that unites Nigeria.
Hello and welcome. It's time for another interesting package of
Everything Music.
Angelina, you dey cool in my temperature. If you call, I go come deliver.
This is Talking Movies.
In times of old, the world was full of wonder.
No!
Welcoming you to your weekend for today.
Arise, oh compatriots, it's time to use our voice.
Beyond Six Packs.
Bills, 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 bills.
Pay the bills, keep paying my telephone bills. Pay my bills.
Welcome to Gallery.
Me and my paddies.
London for what?
London for medicine.
Medicine for what?
Medicine for coffee.
Are you sickness?
To our illness. Welcome to Gist Zone.
All right, my name is the Eselusien Wego One. Ona nyokoko nyonyo.
Good to have you join us for another edition of Newsline, the magazine program where human interest stories are highlighted. I am Jennifer Igwe, a warm welcome. Now, despite increasing campaigns against rape and convictions of perpetrators, new cases spring up almost weekly. Another dimension to the evil is the aspect linked to rituals. Very disturbing indeed. On our lineup today is the story of a minor who allegedly died from sexual assault linked with rituals. Then the story of Sylvester Oromoni, the 12-year-old student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, who allegedly died from bullying, torture, and poison, is still an ongoing story. Our correspondent, who has been following the case, has an update. Meanwhile, many are not aware that mob action is like quenching a raging fire with water from a tanker used for petrol. Although some believe jungle justice is the way to go, experts insist such actions oftentimes result in injustice. That's a fact. Could the case of a man who was lynched and set ablaze by an angry mob in Delta State be in this category? Why such avoidable approach? Stay tuned to get the crux of the matter, including how brands are affecting lives and why the popular Calabar Carnival may not hold the way it used to. Okay, I need to pause now for the news segment. Newsline stories will roll after. Elizabeth Omoruye in Abuja is ready for the news. Hello, Lizzie. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jennifer, and thanks for joining us on the news segment. The Office of the President has responded to Daily Trust editorial of Sunday, 12th December 2021, titled "Life Has Lost Its Value Under President Buhari's Nigeria." Momso Damian Dati has details. All right, our statement from the presidency states that the growing instability and violence in the north of Nigeria and elsewhere is unacceptable, and that no one, not least the presidency, underestimates the seriousness of the situation, adding that every day the president holds the victims and their families in his thoughts and prayers and wishes to reassure them and all Nigerians that tackling the scourge of banditry and terrorism remains this government's first priority. The statement sadly notes that Nigeria is not unique in this respect, as violence and terror have risen steadily across the entire African continent over the last decade. It quoted the Economist magazine, which recently wrote about the next Afghanistan, warning the global community of the horrifying security in Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger. The presidency therefore says it understands the frustrations of the Daily Trust and Nigeria's northern communities about the ongoing challenges of security, and the Buhari administration is no less worried. It, however, says it is only fair to say that Nigeria's persistent and continued efforts to suppress that instability have seen results, with terror group Boko Haram, among others, reduced to a shell of its former self. The presidency accepts the Daily Trust attribution of violence as an amalgam of many complex issues such as poverty and unemployment, and that force alone would not be enough to tackle the violence. It, however, disagrees that the problem of insecurity is intractable and the claim of apathy on the part of the government. Nigeria, that proudly holds the mantle of Africa's largest economy, the presidency says is not immune from the debilitating economic impact of COVID-19, which ravages the whole world, and that the economic instability that the pandemic has wreaked has proven an effective recruitment tool for bandits and terrorists across the continent. The presidency explains that military efforts have not let up despite threats from Boko Haram, bandits, kidnappers, IPOB, which have stretched thin the forces as the country's dedicated soldiers are working around the clock to keep Nigerians safe. The government, the statement further says, is seeking to address the violence at its economic source with massive infrastructure projects like the Coastal Rail and new train from the southern coast through the northeast to neighboring Niger to extend employment and opportunity across the country, bringing hope to more remote and poorer regions where bandits and terrorists thrive. The presidency also cited efforts made through lobbying, partnership, investment, and support from Western allies to proscribe Boko Haram, bandits, and IPOB as terror groups, which would severely dent their funding for investment in trade and infrastructure to help lessen economic instability and to help with technical assistance, advanced weaponry, intelligence and ordnance, while noting that this will likely be small comfort to the families and loved ones of those already lost. The statement points out that it is a battle that government is fighting with outlets. It therefore says the Daily Trust's suggestion that the president seeks exchanges violence for support he got electorally is beneath a publication that claims any kind of political neutrality or integrity. The presidency insists that now is not a time for this sort of lurid political journalism, rather to focus on how Nigerians must come together and end the violence, quoting President Buhari's recent write-up of the terrorists in UK paper, The Financial Times. We will defeat them one highway, one rail link and one job at a time. Moving on to other matters now, ECOWAS leaders are to collectively act and work in concert towards pragmatically addressing the socio-economic, political, security and environmental challenges bedeviling the sub-region with a view to providing the people better prospects in life. President Buhari, through the challenge at the opening of the 60th Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States in Abuja. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports.
The ECOWAS leaders are meeting for the 6th time in the last 1 year to deal with various issues of concern and take realistic as well as practical decisions in the greater interests of the community. The heads of state and government are here this time to, amongst others, receive a special report on the ECOWAS Single Currency Program, Mediation and Security Council, appointment of ECOWAS champion for the return of cultural artifacts, as well as make a formal declaration on climate.
The new variant Omicron has already been found in 3 member states and has led to unfortunate impositions of travel bans by some countries, which are unjustified and unacceptable. Meanwhile, the availability of vaccines continues to remain a problem. We must continue to pursue national and regional efforts to fight COVID-19 and move rapidly into the domestic production of vaccines for the protection of our citizens and for the growth and development of our economies.
For President Muhammadu Buhari, the challenges of COVID-19 and its catastrophic consequences on the socio-economic environment of the sub-region have continued to torment the people. He said apart from political, security and socio-economic challenges, threats are also looming around environmental degradation and climate change on farming systems.
As a people, we aspire to create a borderless, peaceful, prosperous sub-region where people have the capacity to access and harness its resources through the creation of opportunities for sustainable development, job creation, and environmental preservation. Today's realities remind us of the need to continue to forge stronger solidarity in order to address the new challenges, including the current 3rd wave of the pandemic and its Omicron variant.
Goodwill messages from the United Nations Secretary General and the chairperson of the African Union commended ECOWAS for effectively managing and responding to the various challenges confronting West Africa and reaffirmed their commitment to supporting efforts at achieving peace, security and prosperity. At the event, 4 West Africans who distinguished themselves in their various fields of endeavor were honored with the 2020 ECOWAS Prize of Excellence and rewarded cash prizes ranging from $10,000 to $25,000. They are Professor Basil Bruno Kunohewe for Science and Technology, Akisi Delphine Luko and Nicole Wetewete Edinog for Arts and Letters, as well as Lema Roberta Gowi for Deserving Citizen of the Community. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Economic Community of West African States has formally adopted Vision 2050 towards appropriately responding to the multidimensional challenges of sustainable development, as well as deepening integration amongst member states. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo once again reports.
The ECOWAS Vision 2050 is aimed at achieving a community of peoples fully integrated in a peaceful and prosperous region with strong institutions that respect fundamental freedoms and work for inclusive and sustainable development. The ECOWAS leaders who reaffirmed their commitment to the promotion of peace, security and stability in the sub-region, however, expressed strong concerns on the transition processes in Guinea and Mali. Consequently, the National Transition Council in Guinea has been urged to submit rapidly the timetable for election to be held within the 6 months previously decided, while on Mali, ECOWAS vows to impose additional economic and financial sanctions if by the end of this month no concrete progress is made in preparation for elections. On sub-regional security, the leaders remain concerned over the recurrence of terrorist attacks in Nigeria, Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso, and reaffirmed determination to relentlessly combat the scourge by strengthening the operational and logistics capacities of troops for joint operations along the borders of frontline countries. They also expressed worry over the deteriorating humanitarian situation in the region and directed the Commission to strengthen interventions focusing on building community resilience and recovery. The summit noted the report of the Special Fund for financing the activities of the revised roadmap for the ECOWAS Single Currency Program and directed the Commission to strengthen collaboration with central banks of the community towards ensuring diligent implementation and launch of the ECO in the year 2027. The heads of state and government also focused on COVID-19 and its devastating impact on the sub-region and made a formal declaration on climate change. From the State House, Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Now, Nigeria and the Burkina Faso government are making moves to establish a business council to strengthen agreements between the two countries for development cooperation. Foreign desk correspondent Usman Ali reports that this was part of the outcome of a high-level meeting of the Nigeria-Burkina Faso Joint Commission in Abuja.
Fruits of the Ouagadougou diplomatic deal with Nigeria 2 years ago, signed and sealed by the representatives of the two countries. The areas of agreements are agriculture, women and girl-child development, telecommunications, ICT, information and media, as well as fight against human trafficking.
We will consider perhaps establishing a business council between Nigeria and Burkina Faso, because government has the responsibility to create an enabling environment to facilitate, but the players on ground are the private sector.
Nigeria's foreign policy prioritizes peace and stability in Africa, and so even with the recent shake-up in the Burkinabe government, due process was ensured for the success of this engagement.
The cabinet changes in Burkina Faso on its own has necessitated that we go a bit outside the norm. But I'm happy to say we've gotten the approvals of the relevant authorities for us to be able to do what we're doing here today.
We believe in this cooperation.
The next meeting will focus on the review of the implementation of the agreements. Usman Aliyu, NTA News.
The UK-Nigeria Diaspora COVID-19 Response Consortium has called on the UK government to immediately rescind its decision to place Nigeria on the red alert on the red list of countries. In a statement, the consortium describes the decision as unjustifiable without providing additional scientific reasons, while the plan for a review by the UK government on the 20th of December 2021 is a punitive delay. A failure to reverse the ban or increase the vaccine supply to Africa, the statement says, will be counterproductive to Western countries as the risk of more complex mutations of the virus in the largely unvaccinated parts of the world will result in persistence of COVID-19. In other news, the Nigerian Union of Pensioners is appealing to the federal government to review their monthly pension, an exercise they say is long overdue. The president of the union, Comrade Godwin Abumusi, made the appeal at the 20th National Pensioners Day in Abuja. The retirees are recommending constitutional punishment to be added to the ongoing amendment of the 1999 Constitution for state governors who have refused to follow the steps taken by the federal government to better the condition of pensioners in both states and local government areas.
Pertinent for me at this juncture to call on the federal and state governments to rise up to the occasion by complying with the constitutional provisions of sections 1733 and 2103 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which stipulates a 5-year pension increase for state pensioners, or together with any workers' salary review, whichever is earlier.
Meanwhile, the pensioners have commended President Muhammad Buhari for setting up an interministerial committee to enable retirees enroll in the National Health Insurance Scheme, as well as the establishment and inauguration of the board of the National Senior Citizens Center. The Kenji Lake National Park has intercepted 6 trucks loaded with illegally acquired timber in Wawa, Burku local government area of Niger State. This is living up to its mandate of protecting vegetation and wildlife towards enhancing tourism and revenue generation. The management of the park is advocating an effective legislation to prosecute violators of environmental regulations. Kabir Abdullahi reports.
Over the years, environmental degradation has become a common concern to all nations across the world, Nigeria inclusive. This is largely due to the detrimental consequences on the ecosystem, ranging from environmental pollution, aggravated soil erosion, flooding, and desertification, among others, which are often made worse by the activities of loggers. I am a driver and we were contacted to convey the timber wood from Babana to Lagos. I never knew it was illegal until we were arrested. Even wildlife reservation areas are not spared, as confirmed by the acting conservator of the Kenji Lake National Park.
We intercepted them because they were locked inside the national park. And these are species that are regarded as endangered species. Even if they are not endangered species, nobody is allowed to log or even enter the national park, not talk of logging inside the national park. These trees that we are seeing, they are our natural heritage. And the vegetation as a whole play a very important role to the survival of human beings.
While soliciting the continued support of the general public for useful information that could lead to the arrest of perpetrators, the National Kenji Lake Conservator assured that anyone found wanting will be made to face the full wrath of the law. In New Busa, Kabir Abdullahi, NTA News.
The Association of National Accountants of Nigeria says it is taking further steps to boost professionalism amongst members for them to be in tandem with the modern trends in the profession. President of the body, Professor Benjamin Chuka Osisioma, gave the indication at the 2021 6th session of Annan Mandatory Professional Development Program held in Ado-Ekiti. Tayo Osho has details.
The 2021 6th Session Mandatory Continuing Professional Development MCPD program, orientation and induction, with the theme Re-engineering Accounting Profession in the post-COVID-19 era, brought together accountants from across the country to brainstorm and enrich each other intellectually to further fulfill their professional responsibilities.
Make sure you get hold of that value that will, improve you for who you are. Add value to yourself. Add value to your repository of knowledge. Add value to the repertoire of skills that you have.
Speakers at the event reminded accountants to take advantage of digitization to expand their operations and professionalism.
The time of analog has passed, that we have to be computer literate. So this is one of the areas that we have to contribute our own quota to the economy of the nation.
It's necessary for members to come together every time to learn for the general best practices of the profession.
We have learned that the accounting is evolving, and all accountants must
wake up to the challenge of the digital world, the digital age.
The gathering agreed to maintain honesty in the management of public funds. In Ado-Ekiti, Tayo Osho, NTA News.
To train services, commuters plying about Port Harcourt are counting their gains following the resumption of train services on the route. NECA owner reports that the journey cost only 200 naira.
The train station in Aba is now a hive of activities. Traders and other businessmen who need to move their goods see the services rendered by the train station as a cheaper and safer option. This is more as the Aba-Port Harcourt road is in a deplorable condition, shooting the transport fare up to 2,000 naira.
People are now having the convenience in moving from Port Harcourt to Aba, from Aba back to Port Harcourt.
We like it so much. As the train is moving, everything is very easy for us now.
Immediately you call, due to the times, they fix like that at 3 o'clock. There's nothing you can do before that truck will not meet up the train.
For now, it's better than motor. Because inside motor, you stay for hold up 2 hours, 3 hours, but this one, there's no hold up in train.
Since the resumption of services, the 6-coach train plies the routes on a daily basis with not less than 1,000 passengers. Those doing business in the locality say their economy has improved.
People are selling food and have customers, so they're making it easier.
Residents of Aba who are doing business in Port Harcourt say the resumption of the train services could not come at a better time than now, with the high volume of traffic expected this festive season. In Aba, Neka Onu, NTA News.
Away from train services, the Shon of Ogbomosho land dies at 95. He is one of the longest reigning traditional rulers in the country, Oba Oyewumi. He passed at the age of 95. Lukman Hassan reports.
Passing away of the Shon of Ogbomosho land came as a shock to many residents of the ancient town. The people of the town have been to the palace to confirm the death of their king, spent over 48 years on the throne. Reign of Shon Oba Jimoh Oladuni Ajagungbade III was said to have brought many developments to the ancient town, among which include attractions of many institutions of learning to the area.
We see it as a loss of a revered leader that we have known for over 48 years, a leader that has brought development to Ogbomosho in all ramifications, from industrialization to agriculture to educational system.
Obajima Oladuni Ajagungbade III was born on the 27th of May 1926 to Obabelo Afolabi Ajagungbade II and Seliat Oladuni. He attended St. Patrick Primary School, Okepad, Ibadan, from 1932 to 1938 and attended Ogbomosho People's Institute. Obajima was a trader with interest in hospitality business. Obajima Oladuni Ajagungbade III ascended the throne on October 24, 1973. The remains of the traditional ruler has been committed to Mother Earth. Lukman Hassan, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Shon of Ogbomosho land has since been buried in his palace. President Muhammad Buhari condoles with the family of His Royal Highness the Shon of Ogbomosho land, Oba Oladuni Oyewumi Ajagungbade III, on the demise of the highly revered traditional ruler. President Buhari commiserates with the government and people of Oyo State, especially indigenes of Ogbomosho land, on the demise of the frontline traditional ruler whose reign of 48 years reinforced the town as a land of peace, history and tradition, and praise Almighty Allah to repose his soul. Meanwhile, some Nigerians have also condoled with the government and people of Oyo State following the demise of Oba Oladuni Oyewumi Ajagungbade III. Olabode Arewa compiled the condolence messages.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has also extended condolences to the people of Oyo State and Ogbomosho land over the passing of the Shon of Ogbomosho, Oba Jimoh Oladuni Oyewumi Ajagungbade III, saying its contributions to the socio-economic and political life of Ogbomoso and Nigeria would remain indelible in the hearts and minds of those who interacted with him. Obasanjo noted that the highly revered monarch will be remembered as a patriot and a custodian of our cultural and traditional values, who gave his best while on the throne of his forefathers. Similarly, former Lagos State Governor and All Progressives Congress national leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has commiserated with Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, the people of Ogbomoso land, and the immediate family of the Seun of Ogbomoso, Oba Oladunni Oyewumi Ajagungbade III, over his demise. He described Oba Oyewumi as a highly revered traditional ruler who worked for peace. Tinubu said due to his business background, the late Seun of Ogbomoso had a deep passion for growth and development in the land. It was therefore no surprise that commercial and business activities blossomed in the city during his time on the throne. Tinubu prayed Almighty Allah to grant the Kabiyesi Ajana Fidaus.
Buhari has extended the sympathies of the nation to the government and people of the United States of America, following devastating tornadoes ripping across 6 states, leaving destruction and death on their trail. In a statement, President Buhari said the destruction of towns and other social infrastructure on a large scale is deeply saddening. The president expressed the nation's deepest sympathies to all those affected and urged fellow citizens to join the rest of the world in praying for the deceased and the quick recovery of other victims and their families at this difficult time. Time now for some sporting stories, and Buddy will be our guide. Over to you, Buddy.
Many thanks, Elizabeth. Let's begin with football, and with this breaking news, as the Nigeria Football Federation has appointed Austin de Guavoin, currently who is currently the technical director of the federation, as the technical advisor of the Super Eagles on an interim basis. This is with immediate effect, and this follows the termination of the relationship with Franco-German Gernot Rohr, who has been in charge of the three-time African champions for the past 64 months and is Nigeria's longest ever serving manager. Following a virtual meeting of the Nigeria Football Federation Executive Committee on Sunday, it was decided that Guavoin will work with Salisu Yusuf, Paula Igbogun, Joseph Yobo, Terry Igwaoje, and Aloysius Agu. Former Nigeria captains Austin Jeje Okocha, Nwankwo Kanu, and Garba Lawal have been appointed to provide technical and ambassadorial support for the crew. To make it clearer, Gernot Rohr has been sacked. Moving on, Kano Pillars have emerged winners of the 2021-14 Presidential Cup. The Mesogida became the champions of the four-team preseason tournament after finishing with 7 points, following their 1-0 draw with Akwa United in their third match Sunday evening. Sunshine Stars finished second with 6 points after defeating Lobi Stars 1-0. Nigerian League champions Akwa United finished third. The competition was organized to formally reopen the newly renovated Moshood Abiola National Stadium. Moving on to England now, Leicester City ended a difficult week with a much-needed 4-0 Premier League win over Newcastle on Sunday. Of course, Newcastle now must navigate a nightmare run of fixtures in December. Leicester are now up to 8th, while Newcastle stay 19th, 3 points from safety. In other results, Conor Gallagher produced 2 sensational finishes to fire Crystal Palace to a 3-1 win over Everton, while Burnley and West Ham United settled for a goalless stalemate. Right, moving on. This time to volleyball, and we're back to Nigeria. Defending champions Nigeria Customs Service got to a flying start at the second phase of the 2021 Nigeria Volleyball Premier League, ongoing at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. Customs beat Correctional Service by 3 straight sets, winning 25-22, 25-10, and 25-22. In other matches, for day 1, Nigeria Police lost 1-3 to Nigeria Immigration Service. Kano Pillars went down by 3 sets. 2 Chief of Army Staff Spikers, Sunshine Spikers beat Alpha VC by 3 sets. And of course, NSCDC beat USEM by the same scoreline. Let's talk
encouragement we're getting from the service. To win the first match is always one step ahead.
In the first phase, those are the team we played 3-2. They won us in the first phase. But this second phase, 3-0. Wow. That is what we planned for.
All right, back to Europe now. Max Verstappen has become Formula One World Champion for the first time after an extraordinary controversial finish to the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which saw him overtake Lewis Hamilton on the final lap after a much dramatic late safety car. Mercedes protested the result after the team were left livid by the way race control handled the end of the safety car procedure before the race resumed. However, stewards have ruled against the Constructors' champions, which means Max Verstappen is the new champion. And of course, that does it on Sports Update, and it's back to Elizabeth.
Thank you so much, Bade, for the updates. And that's the news segment. Thank you so much for your time. Do remember to connect with us at the NTA. Stand Against Rape and Rapists. More to come with Jennifer after the break.
May all your dreams come true this Christmas.
Everybody knows the secret to good cooking is that special ingredient. The mothers know it, but does this new generation know it? Let's find out. Mothers, daughters, are you ready? Yes! Let the cooking begin.
Erisco tomato paste. Now we get home, now we get love, now we get children. We can spice the world with a meal so great and so healthy. You know we've got champagne. Oh, with Erisco, Rigico, Nagico.
Ladies and gentlemen, food is ready.
Food of love. For the bone. Yum, yum.
Erisco Rigico and Nagico tomato paste is made by Erisco Foods Limited, feeding Africans with healthy foods.
Now everybody knows how to play.
Enjoy the reward that sharing brings with the Airtel Family Plan. Get bonus talk time, SMS and data for each family member you share with. Dial *141# now. Airtel, the smartphone network.
There is a saying that Christmas is what you make of it. At Bedmates Furniture, we enjoy making your Christmas comfortable and exciting with the furniture we provide you. That's why from 1st November to 18 December 2021, Bedmates offers you and your loved ones amazing luxury furniture your home loves and truly needs at up to 70% discount. You also stand a chance to win fridges, TVs, washing machines, and many more as we keep making your living better through the furniture you love.
6 o'clock in the morning, getting set for another day. Another chance to change my story. I believe in my hustle. I don't be lazy person. But life is just stay like big basketballs. If it don't close, I go find another. If I fall down, I go try to recover. If it ever walk me, I know they bother. Cause I believe, say, I go surely prosper. They don't get that shit, won't be. No matter what they say,
Whatever life brings, we move. Turn up your dreams. MTN, everywhere you go.
The National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILS, National Assembly presents the maiden edition of Distinguished Parliamentarians Lecture Series, a platform for former and serving parliamentarians from across the globe to share experience and address burning issues of national interest in a bid to strengthen democratic processes, structures, and institutions. To be declared open by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Distinguished Guest Lecturer, President of the Senate, His Excellency, Senator Ahmed Lawan, PhD, CON. Topic: the Legislature, Legislative Mandate, and the People, the Reality and the Public Reception. Date: 13th December 2021. Venue: Africa Hall, International Conference Center, Abuja. Time: 9 a.m. Chief Host: Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker, House of Representatives. Convener: Professor Abubakar O. Suleiman, Director General, NILS. Announcer.
Does your toothpaste give you complete fresh protection? New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
This is beautiful.
Quality is vital. Quality is Vitafoam.
Hello, honey.
Hey, baby.
Wow, those guys are good in bed.
What?
Yes, we're good in bed. Hurry now to any Vitafoam accredited dealer nationwide or visit us online on www.vitafoamng.com to place your order today. Vitafoam, the fine art of living.
Come back. Now, the family of Vivian Nwabweze from Abala, Ndokwa East local government area of Delta State is low-spirited as a result of the ugly fate that has befallen their child. Their 13-year-old daughter's life has been cut short in an alleged ritual rape incident. Onyinye Joshua Ifeanyi unfolds the gory tale surrounding the dastardly act, which happened in Iseluku, Aniocha North local government area of Delta State.
Iseluku, a growing commercial city in Delta State, is in the news for the wrong reason, which is the suspected ritual rape to death of a 13-year-old Joy Nwabweze by one of the indigenes, Nwosu Chuka. Following a lead from a member of the community, NTA News crew visited the victim's school, Martin's College, Iseluku. The school authority declined comment, but however, gave a link to the residence of the late teenager's family. The incident, as narrated by the mother of the girl and her sibling, happened on Tuesday, 7 December, when the daughter was sent on an errand to purchase food items for the family and was offered a lift on her way back by the suspect.
Anki white. Go with the way young one must say clean hour. When we clean as I want to post for the boy. But when he deposit the Anki blood with it. What is there? Well, it is Yan Maba.
We carry my sister go Asaba. As we don't reach the hospital,
We see they call the man, the man say, "Mo carry, mo rush." Say they come, say go pay everything. As we reach there, my sister die. We call the man no pick, the number no they go, the number no connect.
At the palace of the Obi of Iseluku, Prince Monye Onyebuchukwu said the case is yet to be brought before the Royal Highness.
We know that police is involved and will not want to do anything while the case is in the police.
Indigents of the town could not help but express shock.
That one abomination.
Bike will carry you. You see yourself in Edo State, or you're exchanging pleasantry with somebody. You just see yourself in another unknown place. So just the only thing now is just God. We should be very careful.
The Delta State Police Command says it is on manhunt for the fleeing suspects.
The ritualists must taste the full wrath of the law. We'll keep you posted on the story. Now, Get Rich Quick syndrome has caused a man his life in Ozoro, the headquarters of Isoko North local government area of Delta State. Rosemary Omani, who embarked on a fact-finding mission to Ozoro, reports that he was said to have been lynched and set ablaze by an angry mob. Why? Let's find out.
This was exactly the spot that the suspect was set ablaze by the angry mob.
Such a killing is one too many in the country, despite the law being against it. In this case, the security operatives could not salvage the jungle justice carried out against the victim, as he was already set on fire before the arrival of the security operatives. He and his alleged partner in crime were claimed to have snatched a bag from a bank customer who had just made a withdrawal. The two suspects, who rode on a motorcycle to escape the mob, were chased and knocked down by a vehicle, the driver having caught them in the act. While the other escaped, the victim was not that lucky, as he was immediately set ablaze, leading to him being burnt beyond recognition. The State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Bright Edafi, confirmed the incident.
The policemen had to recover the remains of the suspect and also the motorcycle. So jungle justice is something that we should discourage. We should not support it in any way. There is no justification for taking human life. I'm telling you that investigation is already on, and those responsible for this dastardly act will definitely be arrested and brought to book.
Frantic efforts made by the news crew to get across to the victim's family were to no avail, as no one could give a clue.
Evil can never tame evil. Mob action should not be encouraged, no matter what. Now, following the death of 12-year-old Sylvester Oromoni, some parents of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, have held a candlelight procession in honor of the boy who allegedly died from bullying and torture by some senior students of the school. Emole Ayo Tukede Ogunfowora has details on latest developments.
With the inscription "Dowen Parents Mourn" on their t-shirts and placards that read "We all rise for justice for Sylvester Oromoni," one can tell that these parents are deeply pained by Sylvester's death. The candlelight procession saw the parents marching solemnly through adjoining streets. They paused to say a prayer for the family of the deceased.
Lord, we say, comfort Oromoni family.
We're quite emotional. I'm trying really hard to hold myself. I'm teary at the moment because I must say the late Sylvester is a fond mate of my daughter. So it's not a day for multitude of words.
While commiserating with the bereaved family, the parents revealed that their children are traumatized by the incident.
Do you know what it is for a child that is your children's friend, like Mrs. Bankole dear, one of her
her daughters was Sylvester's sitting mate. They shared the same decks. That girl is traumatized. Favor is traumatized. She keeps asking her mom, you mean Sly is no more? You mean I won't see Sly again?
Bullying is a very, very terrible thing that needs to be stamped out of our institutions. It's horrible, it's terrible, and it is so sad that it had to take one of us away for this to come to light.
Earlier in the day, a group of concerned citizens protested at the gates of Dowen College. They called on the Lagos State government to withdraw the registration of the school without delay.
All we are asking for is what? Justice!
Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Akim Odumosu, stated that all the students allegedly behind the brutalization of Sylvester are in the police custody and have been remanded in a juvenile home following an order obtained from the Yaba Magistrates Court.
Equally, the staff of the school whose strong responsibility are to be for the students, that is the housemaster. So we currently have them in our custody to come and tell us what happened, what did not happen.
CP Akim Odumosu further said that Sylvester's remains will be flown to Lagos by the state government for a post-mortem to aid investigations.
A date has been fixed for the post-mortem, so the government has made all arrangements, and all the parties involved, they have been enjoined now to bring their own pathologists to witness it, so that there won't be any allegation that somebody masterminded or somebody now teleguided the results.
Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari, in a statement, assured Nigerians that the unfortunate incident would act as a trigger for an end to cultism and bullying in schools. Although the school has been sealed off by the Lagos State government, the management, through a press statement, pledged its commitment to unraveling the mystery surrounding Sylvester's death.
May his dear soul rest in peace. Meanwhile, we are following the story and will keep updating you on developments. Now, early this year, we brought you the trending but pathetic story of 11-year-old Jibril Aliyu, chained by his parents along with goats and sheep for about 2 years in Benin Kebbi, but was rescued out of such dehumanizing condition. The latest is that Aliyu has been reunited with his family after undergoing series of rehabilitation sessions. Usman Abdullahi Shehu report tells us how it happened.
It could be recalled that on the 9th of August 2020, the conventional media and social media were awash with the dramatic rescue of Jibril Aliyu of Badarea area in Birnin Kebbi, the capital of Kebbi State. He was rescued by a human rights lawyer, Hamza Tahiru, after spending over 2 years tied among goats and sheep, a condition that almost changed his humanity to that of animals, so much that he was feeding from the remnants left by the animals he was cohabiting with in his own father's house. Jibril was rescued following a tip-off by a whistleblower who got wind up with the ugly development. From the young boy's ordeal of sharing shelter with the animals to now owning a 2-bedroom flat courtesy of the wife of the Kebbi State Governor, Dr. Zainab Shinkafi Bagudu, and the Kebbi State government. Since his rescue, Jibril has undergone series of medical care and counseling courtesy of Kebbi State government, as informed by the Chief Medical Officer, Sayahaya Memorial Hospital, Birnin Kebbi.
More than 20 specialists in different fields that we have, and those that we have brought in from UCH, Ibadan, from Lut and other facilities out of the country, just to ensure that he is in good health. Alhamdulillah, he is now well rehabilitated, and the state government have 100%, the Kebbi state government have 100% taking good care of him.
The boy also now has a monthly allowance by the state government and a caretaker to cater for his needs while living with his parents.
And we are going to give them a necessary support. Every month we are going to give him a stipend of some money and also a feeding allowances and other necessary things. Her Excellency Dr. Zainab Shinkafi Bagudu has been in the forefront in terms of supporting Jibril since from day one.
On their own side, Jibril's parents remorselessly regretted the dehumanization condition they subjected him to, appreciating the gesture by the government.
Everything is predestined. May this be a lesson for everyone. We thank Governor Abubakar Atiku Bagudu and his wife for the gesture.
Meanwhile, effort to know the punishment meted on the parents for such an apparent right violation proved abortive, as none of those involved in the case commented.
I think a counselor should still monitor the boy and his family. Very important. Now, first commenced in 2006 as fairly new addition to the annual festival calendar of the country and popularly known as Nigeria's largest street party, Calabar Carnival has been a month-long leisure program of events which usually kicks off from 1st to 31st December yearly, attracting tourists and fun seekers within and outside the country. However, the contemporary global health challenge, the new COVID-19 variant, Omicron, coupled with security uncertainties, the anticipated street party has been suspended and restricted to happen within the UJ Eswene Stadium. Now, what is the reaction of fun seekers to this development? And what is happening in Calabar this festive season? Erica Evie has answers.
Over the years, Cross River State has been in the world tourism map as a tourism destination. This perhaps is as a result of a number of exciting programs often undertaken in the state, such as the Mountain Race, the 31 Days Christmas Festival, which commences from every 1st of December, climaxing with Carnival Calabar.
Just in 2-3 days, there was an outbreak of the Omicron variant in Nigeria, where 2 cases were reported already. And it caused concern, for us as a people, because our carnival actually receives people from different countries.
The carnival is suspended, coming from the executive governor himself. And of course, the reason I use is for health reasons and security. So that's where we find ourselves. But for the spirit and the whole enthusiasm that used to greet this Yuletide season for Cross River, it's more like an anticlimax.
Holidaymakers recall complement the tourism potentials of the states. However, the end-of-year festive activities, which started in 2005, has for the second time been suspended following the COVID-19 pandemic.
Though we used to be here, but what we have seen this year is not as compared to what we used to have.
Without this Christmas village, there will be no fun.
I really like it here. There's breeze everywhere.
Nevertheless, the popular Christmas village is now ongoing even without the yearly end-of-year street decorations. The concept of the yearly Christmas village is to empower small and medium-scale businesses, provide leisure to showcase the hospitality of the people and the rich cultural heritage of the state.
I am sure many will not allow Omicron quench their bonfire, but safety is very important. Time for a break. Newsline will continue shortly.
It's the Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza! Every time he's here again. Yeah, what? This one no cool now. Come back, Shine, shine, people are dancing high. Glow is here for us. Simply recharge up to 500 Naira during the week to qualify. 5 cars every month.
100 generators, TVs, and fridges every week. Dial *611# now to enter the Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza.
This na Mona Lisa, Miss Dependable. I day for you. Her boss they trust her work. Now she busy pass, always on the move. Hey, this work na small thing. I be OK King Cracker, made with the goodness of wheat to keep you going. Let's do it. No dull moments. To all you busy bees, I day for you. Now get 2 extra biscuits in small pack and 4 extra biscuits in large pack of OK King Cracker.
We have come a long way together from our first steps to taking giant strides as we conquered new territories. We move. We have built Africa's favorite network with the power of possibilities, community support, and the unstoppable Niger spirit. We are about to set out again, and there's no one we would rather set out with than you. We move.
The chairman and members of the Senate Committees on Finance, Custom, Excise and Tariff, Trade and Investment invite stakeholders and the general public to the public hearing on the amendment of the following acts: Capital Gains Tax, Companies Income Tax, Customs, Excise Tariff, etc., Federal Inland Revenue Service Establishment Act, Personal Income Tax, Stamp Duties Act, Value Added Tax Act, Insurance Act, Nigerian Police Trust Fund Establishment Act, National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure Act, Finance Control and Management Act, Fiscal Responsibility Act. Date Tuesday, 14th December 2021. Time 11 a.m. Venue Conference Hall 231, Senate New Building, Abuja. The underlisted stakeholders are expected to make presentations at the public hearing. Other stakeholders and interested persons or organizations who wish to make presentation should submit their memorandum on or before Monday, 13th December 2021 to the Joint Committee's Secretariat. For further inquiries, contact the Joint Committee clerk or check the following newspapers for details. All established protocols will be strictly adhered to. Senator Solomon Olamilekan Adiola, Chairman Joint Committee, announcer.
Whether you like it or not, the dryness and dust is coming. And this time, it might not give up that easily. But do the people have the power to shake it off?
Well, of course they do, and you do too. Kick dry skin to the curb and get smooth, intensely nourished skin with Nivea's Deep Moisture Lotions and Lip Balm. Follow the story online, #DoneWithDryness.
Ike, you are jogging? Since when?
New Freshio, a good source of vitamins A, B6, B12, D, and zinc that keeps you active and refreshed on the go.
Ike is so lively these days.
Since when?
Ike, your presentation is in 30 minutes. This is Ike's 3rd meeting. He has been giving presentations non-stop.
You're so full of life these days, Ike. Since when?
Hey, it's Friday.
Party tonight?
After this long day of work, and you too, since when?
The New Freshio, nutritious goodness every day. Grab your bottle now.
You know, everything in life has a recipe.
Really?
Yes, dear. Like the recipe to rule a great empire. The recipe to be the best of the best. The recipe to grow big and thrive. And the recipe to lead the world. Every recipe is about making what you want from what you have.
So, I have the recipe to be whatever I want.
Exactly. You have the recipe. What will you make?
Nestle. Good food, good life.
Confidence is important in life's little moments. Strong teeth can help, even if they get her into trouble sometimes. A great smile is useful to break the ice, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent Triple Protection 123. Its antibacterial action formula gives them cavity protection, white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1, 2, 3.
Come back. Now to an initiative by Coca-Cola. It represents many decades of partnership, optimism, celebration, and joy, with assurance of better days ahead. To further buttress on its mandate, the brand Coca-Cola lit up Ikeja in Lagos to herald Christmas celebration in the city. Annie Daniels witnessed it all for Newsline.
2021 is a remarkable year for staff and management of Coca-Cola Nigeria because it marks 70 years of the brand's presence in the country. Synonymous with celebrations, management of Coca-Cola Nigeria says it has remained the company's tradition to bring everybody together for a magical Christmas celebration. One thing that stands out in this, the lighting of a 50-feet Coca-Cola Christmas tree.
It's not Christmas until Coca-Cola says it is. We are known universally. We're the universal beacon of happiness. And all we want to do is spread joy, spread some holiday cheer. This is probably one of the most awaited rituals for us every year.
This area is going to be here till the 31st of December. Consumers can come in to engage with it. And we also have the Coca-Cola Christmas Caravan, touring 15 cities across Nigeria, starting with Lagos.
The Lagos State government and the Coca-Cola have been working together in the past to ensure that the entertainment industry in Lagos continues to thrive. They've been so supportive. They've been there with the Lagos State government.
It was a night of fun, celebration and more celebration with people of all ages on ground to savor the joy of the day.
We do believe in the Nigeria opportunity. We have been part of the Nigeria opportunity for the last 7 decades, and we will be part of it for many more decades to come.
From Coca-Cola to you, we have lots of free drinks, lots of popcorn, lots of free food, lots of free gifts. So come over, bring your family members, come and have fun at Ikeja City Mall.
Christmas is here already. Coca-Cola is bringing it to life. So Lagos, Nigeria, we're happy.
Coca-Cola says it is Christmas with lots to eat, drink, and take away.
Still on joy, the first car winner of the Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza promo, Ikenna Adele, has smiled home with a brand new Kia Rio saloon car. Ijoma Ugweke captured the sights and sounds of the presentation in the Garden City of Port Harcourt alongside winners of other household appliances.
As one of Africa's leading telecommunication network, Globacom is celebrating 18 years of commitment to quality service to loyal customers with the Joy Unlimited Extravaganza promo, which is expected to cover 16 cities across the country, thereby spreading the joy of Christmas. The train had a stop in the Garden City of Port Harcourt in a spectacular way, as the first car winner of the Glow Consumer Reward promo was handed over the keys to a brand new Kia Rio saloon car, thereby setting a record that is known for as a brand to reckon with.
Wow, I just won a brand new car. All thanks to Glow, Joy Unlimited Extravaganza. Thank you to Glow.
Other prizes presented to winners include refrigerators, power generating sets, and television. To qualify for the weekly draw in this promo, Glow Regional Sales Manager Augustine Mabro said subscribers are required to recharge their Glow lines with a minimum of 500 naira, while 2,000 naira recharge in a month will qualify subscribers for the monthly draws, where the grand prize of 5 brand new Kia Rio Saloon cars will be won by lucky subscribers across the country every month throughout the duration of the promo.
Beyond this prize, there are a lot of other prizes that are given out. Data, airtime, be given that to over 500,000 subscribers during the period of this promo. In this period of the Unity period, we are giving back to society, giving back to people, and appreciate the support of the people in believing in Glow, in dealing with Glow, and in using our products.
The presentation was made in the presence of representatives of the Rivers State Government, National Lottery Regulatory Commission, and Glow ambassadors. They thanked Glow for investing in human capital development and for transparency in the process. They said the gesture further demonstrates Glow's commitment to giving value to its subscribers.
You have contributed so much to the GDP of our economy in the state.
Has really affected the life of Nigerians, both big and small, in a special way.
The next port of call of Joy Unlimited promo winners presentation will be in FCT and Jos.
Now, the 51st Annual Conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria may have come and gone, but the memories of the fun, friends made, and resolutions reached towards achieving better work efficiency for national growth will linger. Benny Adams has details of the engagement at the nation's capital, Abuja.
It all started with a presidential dance joined by family, friends, and colleagues. It was indeed a moment of celebration commemorating the 51st assemblage of chartered accountants from across the Federation and beyond. A celebration featuring cultural displays from various ethnic nationalities, raffle draws that availed many the opportunity to take home various gift items and prizes won, in addition to cutting an array of cakes from patrons.
And
I thank you all for rejoicing with us, for sharing in this moment of celebration with us as I can. And I pray you will all remember this day and this week with fond memories.
Before this night, the conference had more than 5,000 participants in attendance, both physical and virtual. 3 plenaries and 3 workshop sessions, all talking about trust in governance. It began with stakeholders' engagement bordering on the role of accountants, the International Federation of Accountants, and the World Bank in solving some of the economic challenges occasioned by COVID-19.
Professional accountants remain invaluable resource in any economist's drive towards an efficient and judicious use of financial assets.
At the World Bank, we have launched what we call the Future of Governments.
Described as the largest gathering of accounting professionals, the conference x-rayed emerging challenges and prospects with a view to arriving at better outcomes centered on transparency in governance.
It has come to stay. Nobody can avoid the move in technology these days, not even just professional accountants, but even all aspects of the economy.
The 51st Annual Accountants Conference ended with the call for public interest to be at the heart of governance, just as the accountants here pledged to work with the CBN Monetary Policy Committee to monitor economic activities to drive economic growth.
Accountants, like other professionals, have crucial roles in national growth. Now to wedding bells. The joy of spending a lifetime with a soulmate depicts the mood of Umar Farouk and Fardausi Asabe Usman when their union was formalized before family and friends. The NTA family was present to celebrate with one of their own, Amina Jumai Usman, who is the mother to the bride. Musa Abubakar was there for Newsline.
It's a celebration of love. The bride, Dr. Fardausi Asabe Usman, and groom Umar Farouk Ibrahim and their families and friends are up for it. It's a cultural get-together in honor of the couple. Earlier in the day, their union was contracted after fulfilling all requirements and the payment of 100,000 naira bride price. Here we are, a life-changing moment that is there for all to see. Bride and groom living their dreams, looking forward to a happily ever after.
I don't know. I think I'm happy, but I felt maybe it would be different, but I don't feel any different. Maybe later to sink in.
I'm excited seeing people around, people celebrating you, and I hope God Almighty bless our union.
They must be tolerant. They must put all their efforts into making it a success.
Today is the most memorable day for me. Most importantly, to be patient and persevere. Those are the key words.
As we left our own family, then we also expect them to also be on their own. I will give you a chance to God Almighty that today the time has come and today they have got wedded.
Be peace with each other, to understand each other, to settle themselves in their home.
Is a toast to a new chapter for the bride and groom.
Congratulations to the young couple. We wish them the very best. Now, in marital engagements in Nigeria, culture and tradition are usually conspicuously showcased. The Kanuri people of Borno State is one of the tribal groups in the country with such rich tradition. The wedding of Dr. Bello and Amina Bashir in Maiduguri featured these cultural heritage of the Kanuri people. Ilyasu Ali Yakubu reports.
Al-Ansar Jumaat Mosque in Maiduguri played host to high-profile personalities from within and outside Borno State, including Governor Babagana Omara Zulum, who converged on the mosque for the wedding fatiha of Dr. Adamu Bello and Amina Bashir, who were joined as husband and wife after the payment of 200,000 naira as dowry. At the pre-wedding dinner in Abuja, the bride and the groom had a unique entrance to the hall with a train of friends.
They must remain patient and may their love continue to grow from strength to strength.
I pray that Almighty Allah gives them a blessed home, a blessed marriage, and blessed children, inshallah.
The Director General of NTA, Yakubu Ibn Muhammad, who was also represented by the Director News, Halima Musa, among other dignitaries, advised the couple to put love above everything, which they say is the panacea for enduring marriage.
Well, the prayer is for them to have a peaceful home, and then the advice is for them to endeavor to communicate with each other. Do not hold back. Discuss your issues. By the special grace of God, everything will be all right.
I want to urge them to be patient with each other. Communication is the key word. They should communicate, and inshallah, they'll have a very happy marriage.
This is my son. The way I know him, he's very accommodating, he's very patient, and he do listen.
It means happiness, it means fulfillment, and I give God the glory for seeing me, for giving me long life, to see the day that my daughter is getting married.
All the blessings of the world that you will be blessed as a parent is to see your daughter also getting married.
The couple cut their wedding cake to the admiration of all.
She's extremely patient human being. She's caring. She's caring, and the third one, she's loving at the same time.
Congratulations. Time for another break. We will be back.
You know, everything in life has a recipe.
Really?
Yes, dear. Like the recipe to rule a great empire. The recipe to be the best of the best. The recipe to grow big and thrive. And the recipe to lead the world. Every recipe is about making what you want from what you have.
So, I have the recipe to be whatever I want.
Exactly. You have the recipe. What will you make? Nestle. Good food, good life. Grab your special Chivita and Hollandia Christmas packs today. Available while stocks last.
There is a saying that Christmas is what you make of it. At Bedmate Furniture, we enjoy making your Christmas comfortable and exciting with the furniture we provide you. That's why from 1st November to 18 December 2021, Bedmate offers you and your loved ones amazing luxury furniture your home loves and truly needs at up to 70% discount. You also stand a chance to win fridges, TVs, washing machines, and many more as we keep making your living better through the furniture you love.
My schedule can be tight most days, and because I'm always on the go, I need a quick snack or drink to keep me going. And that's why I love my Hollandia yogurt. Every day I choose Hollandia yogurt because it contains protein, calcium, vitamin A, B vitamins, and vitamin H, which my body needs. Hollandia yogurt comes in 2 variants, plain sweetened and strawberry. Wholesome nourishment from your favorite brand.
You know, everything in life has a recipe.
Really?
Yes, dear. Like the recipe to rule a great empire. The recipe to be the best of the best. The recipe to grow big and thrive. Recipe to lead the world. Every recipe is about making what you want from what you have.
So, I have the recipe to be whatever I want.
Exactly. You have the recipe. What will you make? Nestle. Good food, good life.
Big day ahead.
New Ovaltine 3-in-1. Smart choice for smart kids.
ITF, developing the nation's human resource.
In its usual manner of putting smiles on the faces of less privileged children in Abuja and ending each year with colorful activities that make special memories, the Pace Setters group of schools, Abuja, is at it again. Momso Damian Dati was part of some of the events and now reports.
It has become a tradition and one that is about sharing love in the season of joy for the management, staff and students of Pace Setters Group of Schools Abuja to end each year in grand style. This year is no exception.
This will defeat hate, this will defeat pain, this will defeat hatred. This will give oneness, unity, love. This is what life should be.
The activity started with a visit to the Abuja Children's Home and other orphanages, bearing lots of goodies to show they care.
May their school go better and higher, and they will never lack anything.
You will excel. God will continue to bless you.
Back in school, a show was organized and talents were discovered on a platform that is designed to nurture intellectual minds.
To see the confidence, the gusto, the zest, the ability, the potential of this youth.
Extracurricular activities are very important for the complete development of children.
What we do is to harness it and make sure that we build on it.
Give it to Pace Setters. It's always colorful, grand, and classy.
A very unique school, dynamic, always growing.
This school is the best school in the world because it offers so much for me.
An activity that provided room for parents and teachers to relate in a relaxed atmosphere also took place.
My advice to parents at home, since our kids model after us, is to emphasize discussions on unity, love, that we are one. We should emphasize tribalism, ethnicity. We are one.
Love, unity, and prosperity in Africa. God bless Africa.
With this, you may give credence to the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's the way of pace-setter schools every time.
Good initiative. Time for our last break.
With gratitude to God for a life well spent, the Cole family hereby announce the passing on to glory of our beloved sister, wife, mother, and grandmother, Pastor Mrs. Mina Dugoabere Cole, aged 77. Funeral arrangements are as follows. Saturday, December 4th, 2021. Service of songs at RCCG Central Parish, 1249 Aminu Kano Crescent, Wuse 2, Abuja. Time, 5 p.m. Monday, 13th December 2021. Tribute night at RCCG City of David, COD Road, Dideolu Estate, off Legali Ayorinde Street, Victoria Island, Lagos. Time, 5 p.m. Wednesday, 15th December 2021. Service of songs at RCCG King's Palace, 6 Benjamin Okpara Street, Elechi, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Time 5 p.m. Saturday, 18th December 2021. Lying in state at Jack Compound, Abonema, Rivers State. Time 7 a.m. Funeral service and interment will follow at KNC Field, Buguma, Rivers State at noon. Sunday, December 19, 2021. Thanksgiving service at RCCG Overcomers Parish, Abonema, Rivers State. Time 10 a.m. She is survived by her husband, Chief Dr. Patrick Dele Cole, children and grandchildren. Live streaming will be available on YouTube. Announcer, Tonya Patrick Cole for the family.
African Cup of Nations starts on the 9th of January 2022 on NTA, powered by AfroSport. For sponsorship and advertisements, contact us on 090-9890-6913 or 090-3513-2838.
This is where we'll end Newsline today. Thank you for watching. Let's do it again next week. Good night, and God bless Nigeria.